What's up, guys? I hope you guys are excited as I am today. So today is going to be the first vlog that I'm doing for my channel. Pretty excited about this. So today we are set up in my game room. If the sound is a little hollow, I'm sorry about that. I did my best to try to make it as good as possible, but it is what it is. So today we are going to be going over my dry firing training routine. This is something that I've been trying to do as much as possible in preparation for my first PRS match. So as you can see here, I have a few of the items that I've got that I use during my positional training. So it's not going to be a how-to video. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way right now. I'm a beginner. I have no place to give how-to videos just yet. But I'll show you how I do it, my process that I go through, and maybe it'll give you guys some ideas on how you can, possibly a different way to train for PRS type competitions. And maybe some pros will chime in and give us some cool additional items to work on in the comments. So what we will start off with is my gear. So right here, what you see in front of you is kind of the stuff that I gather up in order to do my dry fire process. Usually I kind of set it all in the same spot in my reloading room. That way it's pretty easy to grab and bring out, and it's all ready to go within 5 minutes, give or take. So you can see I got a couple of bags right here, and these are bags that I've purchased in preparation for the match and through a lot of research. Probably may not be the best idea to purchase stuff beforehand. Probably better to go borrow, but I've had too much time to sit and think about it, so I purchased a few items. A Sidewinder for my dope. The DFAT. None of this happens without the DFAT training device. And you can see my piece of cardboard over there with my paper targets that you can download off of either DST Precision or Bullet Central. Obviously, my rifle and a magazine for the rifle, a shot timer or a par timer for today. And what I have here is basically, I just created some scenarios, which we'll see if we can get that well enough for you guys to see. I created some scenarios in order for me to have something to practice on. So basically there's a whole bunch of different paper ranges that you can download from DST Precision, and you can take and pick targets out and kind of build you a mock stage out of it. And so that's what I've done on this page, is just built a mock stage that I can set up and run during my dry fire practice. And then the elephant in the room is this Barricade. I built this Barricade because, one, the shooting range that I frequent, they allow positional shooting, but they only have a tank track and a rooftop in order to practice off of. And so I know a Barricade is a pretty common item. So here at my house, I do have a shop out back, so I have built myself a Barricade, and I have like an old plastic drum that was going to get thrown away at work, and I grabbed it. And I keep those in my shop, but sometimes I'll drag them inside because they are clean, and do some dry fire practice off of them to give me some extra realism. But don't let that deter you. You could use a kitchen chair. You could use a plastic Rubbermaid box to simulate like a milk crate. You could go to Lowe's and spend $10 on a plastic sawhorse. Anything you can think of, you can use. This is just one of the items that I have here. I did create a cut list and a materials list for this Barricade. It's another item, kind of get a little bit closer, that I've got right here that you can see. And this cut list I will link in the description below so that you guys can pull it up. This whole Barricade cost me $38. So for the price, pretty dang good for what you get and its transportability. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but I did do it out of 2x3s instead of 2x4s, just to keep the weight down for transport and for just general lugging it around. So let's go ahead, now that you guys have kind of seen the type of items that I have during my dry fire process, let's go ahead and kind of get them all set up real quick, and I'll show you how this process progresses through a typical dry fire session. Alright, so whenever I'm training on my dry fire, what I'm trying to do is practice not only getting into position, but trying to adhere to what the range rules would be during my session, and even so much as kind of practice getting to the barricade. Obviously I don't have a ton of room, but getting to the barricade as needed. You can see I've set my cardboard target up out there, and I've got a little bit of extra light up on it just to make sure that I've got plenty of light for the scope, because using the DFAT, you have to have a lot of light, excuse me, in order for the scope to pick up at full magnification. So what I've done here is bolt back, mag out, bag in hand, kind of similar to what I've seen the starts in the PRS competition. So for me, this is just going to be a mental thing. I've picked a target out that I want to shoot at on my paper. So whenever I get ready to go, here's what we'll do, is we will go ahead and install my mag, approach the barricade, set up my rifle, set up my bags, take 5 shots. Take 5 dry fire shots on the target. From there, back away. Okay? And then I would do it again. Approach the barricade, take 5 shots, back away. And then I would swap positions. So it would look something like this. Okay, and then from there, I'll back away just like I would. I'll go ahead and clear the rifle just like I would at a competition. So bolt back, magazine out, put it in the pocket for the sake of realism. Muzzle up on the rifle, bag in hand. So that's how I'm going to back away from the barricade. Okay, and at this point, I would go ahead and do it again. We'll do 5 more. The same principle. Okay, so we're going to do that. So now we're going to go to a different element. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to the low one. So we've done the high one. We've done 10 reps on the high one. So now we're going to come to the low one. So for the low one, we're going to go ahead and swap up equipment real quick and add our little pillow here just for support side. What I found for me personally that seems to work pretty well is that stringing this thing through a belt loop and just letting it hang versus having it on my arm seems to help me. This may be good or bad. I may learn different ways at a competition, but for me, for now, it seems to be my favorite way to do it. So, bag in hand, other bag is on my waist. So, shooter's gonna prepare, so mag in. Okay. Beep, coming in, bags down. Whoops, see? Stuff you gotta look for. My little knob got in the way. Okay, guns down. Alright. Pump pillow is up. Okay, we're gonna find our target. And I'm sorry if you're kind of behind me here. Actually, here, we'll scoot you around. Video editing at its finest. Okay, now we're going to find our target. Close our bolt. Okay, bolt open, mag out. Okay, I just tossed the bag because it's hooked to my waist, which is nice. Okay, mag in my pocket, rifle is safe. Pick it up off of the barricade, bag in hand. Okay, whenever I do this, what I normally try to do is do like say 50 iterations. So I try to do 50 dry fires at various positions. Here, 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 here. Sometimes I'll do a few that are prone. Sometimes I'll do a few that are here, but this is a little high. So sometimes I gotta do a little creative stuff there. But I'll do 50 iterations. And then from there, what I'll do is I'll simulate a stage. So I'll do 50 iterations and then I'll simulate a stage twice. So let me gear up to simulate the stage, and I'll kind of reposition the camera a little bit and we'll do it again. Okay guys, so I got readjusted here. So now we're going to go ahead and work on our dry firing in a stage scenario. So I have the par timer set for 2 minutes. Okay, we are going to fire at 2 targets so we're going to fire at 1 target from this position, 1 target from this position, or at the same target, and then a different target for that pole and this pole. All right, just going to be 4 shots, minute 20 par timer. I'm trying to be realistic about, you know, things once we get creative in actual matches. I don't want to put too much on me. So you see I've got my Sidewinder on here with my dope. What I will do is go ahead and dial my dope correction for my first target. Okay, check my magnification is correct. All right, so my rifle is ready. So now we will go ahead and insert the mag. Okay, from here I've got a little CED timer. Works great. I've had it for years. I just use this as like a part-time because it's not, the dry fire isn't even loud enough to pick up on this thing. But when I shoot for real, it helps a lot. So got an 8-second delay and then a 2-minute par time. So we'll go ahead and get this thing started, and I'll show you how this is going to work. Dang, that thing's loud. And there we go. Oh, look at there. I got so in a hurry I didn't dial my dope for my second 2 shots. See? This is why we do this, is to try to identify, of course it could have been the whole recording thing, is to identify our shortcomings and try to fix them in dry fire practice versus on the real deal on competition day. So go ahead and dial the scope back to 0. Remove the magazine, put it in my pocket. Whoop, there's 2 minutes. So I was fast enough, even though it was only 4 shots. So not a very complicated deal, and the pros are probably watching me going, gee, look at this guy. But there you have it. That is my dry fire process. That's how I do it. This is the equipment that I use to do it. And this is what I've been trying to do to prepare as best I can for that first competition coming in, I guess, right at a month now. So I know I'm a little bit late getting this video out. If you guys are liking what you see it and you enjoy this vlog type scenario, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. There'll be a lot more vlogs, and the competitions are going to start happening at least once a month. So you'll have a lot of after action reports on the competitions and you know, things that I'm learning in this journey along these competitions. So I hope to see you on the next video, and until then, keep shooting, guys.